Hey beautiful, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do us a little me morning and try out some of these products. I got a couple of masks here because girl, it is early, it is Monday. I'm only on my second cup of coffee and it's been a long couple of weeks. I could use some pampering. I'm sure your beautiful face could use some pampering. So why don't you go ahead and grab your favorite face mask and just chill with me, huh? Alright, baby, so I already used my favorite daily cleanser, and that is from Tarte. That's the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Deep Dive Cleansing Gel. And look at this cute bottle. This is so pretty. And it comes with a neat little pump. This is the full size, and I love this stuff. Totally worth it. I found that ever since I switched to a more gentle cleanser, I actually break out less often. Those anti-acne products that have the salicylic acid in them and what have you, it has a really heavy drying effect, and I definitely recommend, like regular use if you're breaking out a lot or really oily, especially during the summer, girl. But those tend to dry out the skin a whole lot, and your skin tends to overproduce oil to make up for that drying effect. So whenever possible, go with something a little bit more gentle on a daily basis. All right, baby, let's get started. So my skin's been feeling a little blah lately. I figure it's time to get my exfoliating on right now, and we are going to start with my Dr. Brandt Microderm Abrasion Age Defying Exfoliator. It's like a little cream with super sharp little beads in them, and it really helps get down and scrub out that business. And I love it, but it is a little harsh to be used, like not even daily. I would say use it once a week or so. 'Cause I love me some Dr. Brandt, girl. It might be a little much on sensitive skin, so I would recommend going with a more gentle exfoliator. But if you want to use this once a week and really get all that nastiness out, this is the way to do it. And we're going to do that on camera today. So, of course, I got my little bowl of water here, and we're just going to go at it. Alright, gorgeous. What you want to do after you use your cleanser is get your face just a little bit wet and get some water on there and use just a little pea-sized amount, just a good dab, and rub it together at the tips of your fingers and start rubbing it in. Now this has an interesting smell. It reminds me a lot of some of the cleaners that I've got around here for my house. It's got like a citrusy, almost pine sol-y scent. I don't know, but it works really well. And you just scrub it on there for a solid minute to two. You don't want to do it for too long or you will scratch up your face, especially if you got sensitive skin, but it really does help, like make your skin super, super smooth. Alright, girl, now that I've rinsed that off, I've refilled my coffee, had me some kratom. I think we are on our way. So next up, I want to draw out whatever else may be in there. So I'm actually going to go in with a mud mask. This is a sample that I got from Sephora a while back. It's the Glam Glow Youth Mud, and this stuff is like, it's really interesting because I don't know if she got my sample from like around the edges of the container or if that's just how this stuff is, but it's got like little rubbery black pieces in there and it's all throughout the mud. And I would expect to see these little pieces like as like the dried edges of the container. So I don't know if you've used this before. Let me know if that's supposed to be how it is. Look at that. So I'm just going to throw this on. This is supposed to be a 10-minute mask, but honestly, it's really, really drying. It's like a detox tightening mask, and I don't like to leave it on for the full 10 minutes. About 5 to 7 does me just fine. And as you can see, girl, I got this on my face, and this is what I'm talking about, all these little black rubbery pieces. It's weird. Like I had some fall off onto my lap. I'm not sure I'm down for that just 'cause it's weird. But this mask smells like really wonderful. I did use the last of my sample. They really hooked it up though. I've probably used this mask like 3 or 4 times now, so that's pretty awesome. And actually, when it comes to Sephora samples, I highly recommend going with the skincare just because they hook you up with the most product there. So definitely check that out the next time you are making a purchase in store at Sephora. Mud mask, and I'm seriously digging it, but these little pieces are just, they're weirding me out a little bit. They get everywhere, and like this one's trying to fall off my face right now. So I'm not digging that part, but like it is a nice mud mask overall, very tightening, great anti-aging effects in it, and I love the smell. Very perfumey and pleasant. So if you are looking for a good mud mask, the Glam Glow Youth Mud is for you. Alright girl, now that I have rinsed that off, it definitely has some exfoliating action to it. It was a little rough on the removal, but my skin feels so nice and smooth and soft. Though it is feeling a little dry, it's a drying, tightening mud mask, so that's to be expected, of course. Now, when you are rinsing any skincare product, I highly recommend that you rinse very well. And that is my best piece of skincare advice to anybody, no matter your age or skin type. Because if you don't rinse skincare products off very well, no matter what they are, they will clog your pores. So I always rinse like extra, extra, extra all the time. And not only that, I also recommend that you pat your face dry instead of rubbing it, just because A, it's a little bit more gentle, and then on the other hand, it actually helps, I believe it helps increase blood flow a little bit too. So it can help plump your face and, give yourself a little glow just by patting your face. So girl, all right, baby. Next up, I am going to whip out my skin peel from Algenist. This is the Genius Ultimate Anti-Aging Biphase Peel, and I brought this out on my current favorites video. I actually found this on the hella cheap at TJ Maxx, and I highly recommend you go out and try to find it because this stuff is awesome, girl. It is awesome. So as you can see, there's like 2 levels of stuff in there, and you just want to give it a really good shake. This box came with a bunch of these little pads, and it's not like a super soft cotton pad, but it is kind of rough. Now the whole idea behind skin peels is that they also exfoliate, but they remove some of the nastiness in there too. Apparently today we are just detoxifying all around. So what you want to do is get a couple of good little drops on there. You don't need much, and you just kind of go over your face with it. Now I will say it's a little burny, especially if you're like me and you pick at your skin a little bit. And anytime I get a zit pop up, girl, I can't leave it alone. It drives me insane. So it is a little burny there, and it feels like you just applied a bunch of alcohol, but it goes away, and it's actually kind and for like a skin peel product, it's actually not too harsh. And I don't really consider myself to have sensitive skin, but it seems like with certain products and certain things that are inside certain products, girl, my skin is sensitive to them. But this is actually gentle enough for me to use twice a week, and I have used it twice a week religiously since I got it, and I love it. Love it. Plus, this is a really quick skincare fix. And it only takes 3 to 5 minutes to sit on your skin and do its thing. Now with this, I actually prefer to use a little bit of my daily cleanser after I rinse it off. Not like a full face full of it, but just a couple of drops on there to kind of get rid of whatever is left from this, because it feels a little oily on the skin. But like I think that's kind of part of the whole skin peel thing, so I'm not complaining about that. I'm just like, All right, gorgeous. So I had an unexpected guest for a moment there, and I didn't get a chance to use my cleanser. But now that my face has dried down, it doesn't really feel oily. It actually feels kind of smooth, and there's a little bit of oiliness up on my forehead, but on my cheeks and stuff, it feels just fine. So I would definitely say you do you. If you feel like you need to rinse some extra stuff off or use your cleanser afterwards, go ahead, but that ain't too bad on its own. So we are actually going to hurry up and really quickly test out one of these masks that came in my BoxyCharm this month. This is the BioBell I Woke Up Like This mask. And this one is supposed to help enhance your skin's natural glow. Even says that right there. And we're just going to crack this baby on open. Now I used the other one, not the primer one, but the other one. And I've used that mask before, so I knew that I loved it. But let's see how this one goes. Ooh, that one smells like roses. I don't know if you if y'all didn't catch my first Ipsy video ever. I don't like the rose smell. I don't. All right, baby, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh, it feels nice. It's very nice and cooling and ooh, it just feels nice. But the smell's killing me, girl. This rose smell, I can't hang with it. But I'm gonna do this mask just for you guys, let you know if this is worth it. Because these BioBell masks, they're kind of expensive. They're like $5 to $7 a piece, and a lot of face masks, a lot of sheet masks in particular, you can actually get at Walmart for about $2 a pop. So let's see. So it does like to fall down onto my lips every time I want to talk, but girl, you know that ain't gonna stop me. I know I look silly, but just bear with me, baby. Just bear with me. The coffee's finally kicking in and I'm starting to feel like myself. So I figure we could try something a little bit new today. I won't do it for too long because I am running out of time, but I did have a couple of things on my mind that I wanted to discuss, and I figure we could do that right now while I'm waiting for this mask to work and do its thing. Ooh. So really quickly, I wanted to address a couple of y'all's questions because I felt that they were, oh girl, get back up in there. I felt that they were legitimate questions and concerns, and what better time to do it than now while I'm just sitting here chilling. So the first question was how I decide my winners for my giveaways. And I'll tell you, I don't. I don't choose winners for any of my giveaways just because I don't want to play favorites. I don't want to be biased. I don't, and I'm honestly, I'm too lazy to deal with a number generator. So, you know what I do? I have the husband choose for me. I basically crack open all the pages where all the comments or the posts are, and show Bill, this comment with this, if they have this in their comment, if they commented on this, if they shared this post with this hashtag, they're all entered and you can choose a winner from any one of these pages. And he doesn't even watch my videos. He doesn't care if you've commented one time or a million. He hears enough of my editing throughout the day or the morning or the evening whenever I get it done. He gets to hear me edit clips over and over. So he watches my videos before they even come up. So he doesn't pay attention to the comments, the videos, and I just feel like that is the most unbiased way to choose my winners. So you guys can definitely count on it always being. Next question was actually kind of interesting to me because I was sort of flattered. So somebody asked me, I can't remember if it was a comment on one of my Facebook posts, response to my comment. It was something. But on one of my social media accounts, somebody asked if I thought that I was now a beauty influencer and why. All I could say was no. No, girl. And let me tell you why. I will go into this just really quickly. I will try not to harp on it or go off on a rant, but I do think this is important to point out to all of you. Basically, when I look at anything, I see it from three different sides. I see it from the side of the average everyday consumer, because that's what I am. Just like you guys, I'm a consumer. Come on, man. And number two, I see it from the beauty blogger side. And number three, I see it from the marketing standpoint, because while that isn't a main part of my job, I have independently studied marketing for over 3 years now. And I will just throw this out there really quick. I didn't graduate high school. I didn't move on to college. Clearly, on paper, I am not qualified to give my opinion on anything. But in my personal experience and studies, I find influencer to be a very markety term, and I don't know how else to explain it. It's just very markety. Carrying on, I feel like the word influencer, when attached to a human, is more like a title, and one that was created by the beauty industry to make y'all think that these people should bear more weight on your beauty purchasing decisions. And whether you like directly think it or not, it does kind of tell you that this person knows what they're doing, that they're important, and that they should influence your decisions. And girl, let me stop you right there, because I'm not trying to spread hate. I'm just trying to spread awareness. Girl, you do you. I do not hate on you. If you use it to describe yourself or someone else, that's fine. I personally just do not like that title. And also, I do want to remind y'all out there that you guys are the real influencers. You influence what I do on here, and it's the same for the larger channels. It's the same for the beauty industry in general, whether it be a company or a brand. So don't you ever forget that. All right, baby. Now I do have to get rolling, so I'm going to really quickly throw on my Algenist Genius Face Serum, the Elevate Lift and Contour Cream, and my favorite moisturizers, of course, the Tarte Drink of H2O and the Maracuja Sea Brighter Eye Cream, and I'm going to get on my way. Man, this Algenist Elevate cream really smells awesome and it feels nice. It's not incredibly moisturizing, so I definitely recommend a touch of daily moisturizer afterwards, but this stuff's awesome. Gorgeous. So that is it for today. Let me know what you think of our little chit chat, and if there's anything you would like to ask me for the next coffee talk video, which will be coming up very soon, or the next me morning video. I'm going to try and do 2 of these a month. One where, I do like a whole product review and what have you, and then one where I just kind of grab a mask and sit down and chit chat with y'all. Give me a much needed second to just talk with you guys. I love hearing from you. Like I said, you influence everything that I do on here, and I appreciate you. So, of course, I like to hear from you. But in the meantime, girl, go out and spread some love and positivity today. I got some awesomeness coming up for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and be good to each other. You're beautiful, you're gorgeous, and amazing, and I love you. Mwah. Bye, everyone.